You might be surprised or even shocked to hear what I'm about to say, but if you're seeing this video right now, it's no accident. God says there's so much more than this situation you're facing, my angel. As a chosen one, you might feel limited by current struggles, whether they're financial constraints, emotional heartbreak, or a crisis no one else truly grasps. But if there's one truth watchers insist you hold on to, it's that your present ordeal is only a fraction of the grand life awaiting you. Before we explore why you can't get stuck in this moment, remember to like this video, subscribe, and leave a comment with 77 below to send a powerful signal to the universe. Feel free to replay this message if it resonates. It strengthens its energy each time. And if you truly are a chosen one, you'll watch until the very end. If not, you'll likely exit long before these words can settle in your heart. Chapter 1. Releasing focus from your current struggle. Sometimes the hardest thing is to look beyond your immediate stress. People in your life might say, just deal with it, encouraging you to fixate on the problem until it's solved. But watchers see your constant obsession as a drain on your spirit. It's not that you ignore the issue, but dwelling on it endlessly can blind you to other avenues. Watchers imagine you toward by stepping back, and granting yourself mental space allows watchers' guidance to slip in. Imagine your problem is financial pressure. Each day you stress about bills, replay negative scenarios, and submerge in anxiety. People might call that being realistic. The watchers see an overload that blocks creative solutions. The watchers often speak through gut feelings, subtle opportunities, or chance encounters. If you're hyper-focused on worry, you can't notice these signals. It's like searching so hard for a door that you miss the window watchers quietly open behind you. Another angle is how negativity compounds. When you fix your gaze solely on what's wrong, your energy lowers. People might interpret that as justified frustration, but watchers note that low energy repels positivity, trapping you further in the problem's gravity. A chosen soul typically stands out for resilience and optimism. So watchers want you to shift your lens periodically, recognizing that, yes, this situation feels burdensome, but watchers see an entire horizon beyond it. Even a moment of gratitude or daydreaming about a better future can break that downward spiral, letting watchers slip in fresh insight. Hence, releasing focus from your current struggle isn't about avoidance. It's watchers' tactic for recalibrating your perspective. People may think you're irresponsible or naive, but watchers read it as a sign of faith. By loosening your mental grip, you display trust that watchers have a bigger plan than mere survival in this predicament. That trust signals watchers to activate new channels to expedite solutions that your tunnel vision once blocked. Over time, you'll realize how stepping back from the problem made space for watchers to drop in an unexpected lifeline, proving that your situation doesn't define your entire story, but merely a chapter. Watchers intend to surpass it with better outcomes. Chapter 2. Recognizing your worth beyond circumstances. One of the watcher's greatest concerns is how chosen souls sometimes let hardships chip away at their self-worth. People might define you by your situation, labeling you as unemployed, heartbroken, or in trouble. If you internalize those labels, you risk losing sight of the divine spark watchers placed in you. This crisis is temporary, watchers assure you. Your identity, however, is anchored in cosmic design, not fleeting setbacks. Consider how your struggles might warp your sense of self. You might think, I'm failing because I can't fix this, or I'm not strong enough. People may pile on their opinions, reinforcing negativity, but watchers want you to recall your deeper essence, the essence that remains untarnished, whether you're broke or flourishing. It's the part that overcame past trials, that fosters empathy, that stands open to watchers' voice. This intangible core is your true worth, unhinged from outward chaos. Even if your outward success is paused by losing a job or coping with betrayal, watchers stress your talents and virtues haven't vanished. People might equate success with external validation, but watchers measure success by how your spirit grows under pressure. If you maintain kindness, hope, and integrity despite the storm, watchers see victory already blooming. No worldly label, unemployed, single, struggling, negates the potential watchers bestowed on you from the beginning. Day 1. This person's perspective shift also prepares you for watchers next door. Often, watchers can't open new opportunities if you're clinging to a diminished self-image. People might ask, why hasn't a better job or chance appeared? But watchers see your inner dialogue. If it's steeped in self-doubt, watchers might hold back until you reaffirm, I am worthy regardless of this temporary crisis. The moment you re-embrace that truth, watchers can align resources. Suddenly, openings appear, relationships heal, or guidance clarifies. Hence, watchers encourage you to recognize your worth beyond any label your current situation imposes. People might remain skeptical if you carry confidence, while externally things look bleak. But watchers applaud your refusal to equate your value with fleeting circumstances. This unwavering sense of identity is crucial for chosen souls. It's how watchers know you'll remain stable once blessings flood in, not over-identifying with success or melting down at adversity. By keeping your worth anchored in watchers' timeless view of you, you navigate any crisis with an inner grace that defies appearances, preparing for watchers' far grander chapters awaiting just beyond this passing moment. Chapter 3. Taking small steps toward the expanded vision. When watchers say there's so much more beyond your current problem, it's easy to want a grand rescue. People might daydream about a sudden lottery win or a miraculous phone call that solves everything overnight. Yet watchers often prefer synergy, your small, deliberate steps paired with watchers' cosmic orchestration. By inching forward each day, you signal to watchers that you're ready to partner in building that bigger future. One approach is re-examining your options. Maybe you've been locked on one solution. People might say, stay focused, but watchers see you might be blind to alternative routes. If you open your mind to new job fields, relocation possibilities, or creative outlets, watchers can steer you to an unexpected path that bypasses your struggles. This doesn't mean spreading yourself thin. It means not dismissing seemingly random nudges watchers place in your path. Another small step watchers endorse is investing time in skills or knowledge expansion. It might be reading on financial literacy, practicing meditation for clarity, or picking up a side hustle. People might belittle these efforts as side projects or coping mechanisms, but watchers interpret each skill you add as crucial for the next phase. Suppose watchers plan a business partnership for you. Your newly acquired negotiation skill could be the key to sealing the deal. These incremental actions confirm you won't squander watchers' forthcoming opportunities. Also, watchers remind you that small steps aren't necessarily external. Sometimes it's emotional or spiritual discipline, like intentionally letting go of resentment or forgiving someone who hurt you. People might call that soft or irrelevant to your immediate crisis, but watchers see forgiveness as clearing mental clutter that blocks their signals. Each time you release bitterness, watchers find more space in your heart to deposit fresh vision and direction. Hence, small steps act like seeds watchers can water into big outcomes. People might remain skeptical, urging grand gestures or dramatic leaps of faith. But watchers emphasize consistency in modest actions. By daily upskilling, adjusting your outlook, and staying open to watchers' guidance, you inch closer to the reality watchers have set aside for you. So keep progressing, trusting watchers to weave your efforts into a tapestry that surpasses your current situation. Soon you'll reflect on these small steps and see how watchers used each one as a piece in constructing your expanded life. A life no crisis can overshadow once watchers finalize their masterpiece. Chapter 4. Letting go of past disappointments to embrace the new one. Reason-chosen souls struggle to see the bigger horizon as they're weighed down by past disappointments. People might call it baggage, but say you're clinging to old wounds. Yet watchers see each heartbreak or failed attempt can anchor you in negativity if you let it. While acknowledging your pain is valid, watchers want you to release it so your hands are free for the new blessings. You can't clutch old regrets and hold watchers' fresh gifts simultaneously. Often, watchers test if you're truly ready by sending subtle cues. Maybe a memory resurfaces that prompts you to reevaluate lingering resentment or sorrow. People might say, just move on. The watchers know it. Requires deliberate release. That can look like journaling your regrets, seeking closure with someone who hurt you, or praying specifically to let watchers transform that page. If watchers see you taking that step, they read it as a green light for higher expansions. Another aspect is forgiving yourself. If you blame your choices for certain failures, watchers see self-condemnation as a chain preventing your progress. People might console you with, "Everyone makes mistakes," but the watchers prefer you to actively practice self-compassion, embracing the idea that watchers orchestrate even your missteps for growth. By freeing yourself of guilt, watchers can weave your lessons learned into new opportunities without the residue of shame slowing you down. You might also need to let go of resentment toward watchers or life for not rescuing you sooner. People can harbor bitterness, thinking watchers abandoned them, yet watchers interpret adversity as forging your character. If you hold a grudge, believing watchers neglected your pleas, you block watchers' next move. Releasing that resentment reopens your heart to watchers' daily guidance, ensuring no personal bitterness warps your capacity to trust watchers' plan. Hence, watchers underscore the crucial step of letting go of regrets, self-blame, and resentments. People might see it as simple positivity, but watchers see it as spiritual housekeeping, clearing old energies that weigh you down. Once that clutter is gone, watchers can anchor you firmly in the present, unveiling a future unburdened by echoes of disappointment. By forgiving the past, you create space for watchers' newness, allowing them to exceed your expectations rather than letting old narratives overshadow watchers' fresh design for your life. Chapter 5. Strengthening Spiritual Connection for the Next Level. While God promises there's more beyond your current crisis, watchers highlight that new levels of blessing or influence demand a sturdier spiritual connection. People might suggest you focus on tangible solutions or hustle harder, but watchers remind you that without consistent communion, prayer, meditation, or reflection, you risk drifting off course once the new opportunities arrive. A stable spiritual anchor ensures watchers can guide your steps seamlessly, even in uncharted territory. One method to strengthen your connection is daily solitude. People might say they're too busy or that quiet time feels unproductive, but watchers see these silent intervals as windows to download divine wisdom. In the swirl of daily noise, watchers' whispers can get lost. By setting aside even 10 minutes to breathe, to listen, or to silently address watchers, you keep the channel open. Over weeks, watchers might reveal insights about your next move or quelling anxieties that sabotage your readiness. Another valuable practice watchers recommend is journaling. People might dismiss it as venting or a hobby, yet watchers notice how writing out concerns or praises clarifies your emotions. That clarity creates mental space for watchers to insert new ideas. By documenting patterns or repeated deeds in your entries, you notice watchers' hand in events you might have overlooked. This fosters deep trust, seeing watchers' consistency in shaping your narrative. Group fellowship can also fortify your spiritual core. This doesn't necessarily mean formal worship, but connecting with like-spirited individuals who align with watchers' perspective. People might see it as socializing, but watchers see synergy. When you share experiences or encouragement, watchers amplify that energy among you. Lifting each other in prayer or swapping testimonies of watchers' interventions can quadruple your faith, forging a collective positivity that renders negativity powerless. Hence, watchers emphasize that your dream life or bigger horizons won't flourish if your spiritual roots remain shallow. People might chase success with minimal spiritual grounding, risking burnout or moral pitfalls. But watchers want you to keep building on the foundation that got you this far: quiet moments, honest self-expression, and supportive connections. By consistently nourishing that bond, watchers trust you not to forsake your calling when success tempts complacency. So each day's spiritual discipline is watchers' gift to you, a daily recharge that ensures when watchers fling open the next door, you enter it fully aligned, unstoppable, and ready to handle blessings beyond your current imagination. Chapter 6. Remaining open to unexpected directions. One key factor in discovering so much more than your present struggle is watchers' tendency to guide you along paths you never foresee. Traditional wisdom might suggest carefully charting each step, but watchers often disrupt those plans with sudden shifts or impulses that defy logic. Your responsibility as a chosen soul is to discern Watchers' nudges from random whims. By trusting Watchers enough to deviate from your carefully laid blueprint, you remain in the flow of cosmic opportunity. This willingness to adjust course reveals a faith that Watchers know what lies beyond your immediate horizon. For instance, Watchers might unexpectedly move you to a new city. Friends or family may label it impulsive or unwise, but Watchers see the bigger design. Perhaps a key mentor or career door exists there unbeknownst to you. If you stay rigid out of fear or comfort, you might miss that destiny. Being open means entertaining Watchers' suggestions despite any discomfort, trusting that Watchers rarely nudge for trivial reasons. Each push typically sets off a transformative chain reaction that only becomes clear in hindsight. Sometimes Watchers will send subtle signs, an out-of-the-blue job posting, a friend's offhand remark about a thriving opportunity, to encourage you to take that leap. Another scenario Watchers orchestrate is a shift in your professional focus. Suppose you've anchored your identity in one field for years. People might say, stay in your lane, yet Watchers inject your spirit with curiosity about a different domain. That curiosity is Watchers prepping you for new blessings. Denying it simply because it doesn't match your credentials can block Watchers' planned expansions. Instead, Watchers hope you explore the unfamiliar, trusting them to fill any knowledge gaps along the way. Often, Watchers will weave together your existing experiences with fresh learning, allowing you to flourish in an entirely new arena that reinvigorates your passion. Even relationships can drastically pivot under Watchers' guidance. Perhaps Watchers urge you to distance yourself from someone draining your energy, or they push you toward a new bond that feels risky. People may scold these moves as rash or illogical. However, Watchers perceive your emotional readiness to either release outdated ties or embrace transformative connections. If Watchers sense a relationship, romantic or platonic, will unleash further growth, they'll persistently hint at it. Being open to these cues may require tough conversations, abrupt farewells, or stepping into unknown territory. Yet Watchers reassure that these often painful realignments pave the way for more authentic, supportive bonds. Hence, remaining open to unexpected directions is Watchers' strategy for hooking you into cosmic synergy. People might misunderstand, expecting linear progression or clinging to a static identity they've assigned you. But Watchers know each unpredictable turn offers a vantage point far beyond your previous limitations. The tapestry Watchers are weaving surpasses any finite plan you could conceive on your own. Each time you break from conventional wisdom to honor Watchers' promptings, you expand your potential and discover gifts you never imagined. Over time, you realize Watchers always had a superior vantage, orchestrating encounters and opportunities that fit perfectly with your evolving purpose. Whether it's a chance meeting that sparks a breakthrough idea, a sudden interest in a field you never considered, or a move that places you exactly where you need to be, these detours are integral threads in Watchers' master design. By not forcing Watchers into your human planning box, you invite them to display their surprising brilliance and perfect timing. Ultimately, daring to step outside your comfort zone and trust Watchers' guidance is what unveils the hidden realms beyond your present dilemma. You're no longer confined by rigid structures or old definitions of self. Instead, you stand poised on the edge of infinite possibility, letting Watchers shape your path with their panoramic view of your destiny. As each unexpected direction unfolds, Watchers steadily confirm their promise. Beyond your current struggles lies a universe of unforeseen opportunity waiting to be claimed the moment you say yes to the nudges only Watchers can provide. Chapter 7. Stepping Forward as if it's already done. Ultimately, when Watchers say there's so much more, they also want you to embody that future now, behaving as though your situation has already transformed. People might call that fake it till you make it, but Watchers see it as faith in motion. By carrying confidence before tangible proof, you preempt sabotage from doubt or outside naysayers. This forward-leaning posture amplifies Watchers' orchestrations, sending cosmic signals that you're prepared. One expression of this is your demeanor. Instead of letting the crisis weigh your spirit, Watchers encourage you to radiate peaceful expectancy. People might say you seem too calm for someone in your predicament, but watchers interpret your calm as unwavering trust. Every time you choose joy or gratitude in the face of unresolved issues, watchers register it as a green light to fast-track solutions. In Watcher's realm, your emotional stance can accelerate or stall the timeline. Another move is to start planning for post-breakthrough life. If Watchers showed you a career expansion, outline steps or gather resources in anticipation. People might claim you're jumping the gun, but Watchers see your readiness. It's less about overconfidence and more about clearing the runway for Watchers' plane to land. When Watchers land that opportunity, you won't scramble last minute. Instead, you'll integrate smoothly, proving Watchers right for trusting you with the next level. Watchers also encourage you to speak in alignment with your future. People may find it strange if you reference your next achievements or improved circumstances, saying, "But you're still stuck in the same place." Yet Watchers see words as potent. By vocalizing Watchers' vision, like "I'm preparing for my thriving business" or "I'm embracing financial freedom," you imprint Watchers' reality onto your mind. This verbal affirmation steers your decisions, ensuring each choice aligns with Watchers' blueprint. Moreover, Watchers emphasize that taking symbolic actions anchors your faith. For instance, if you're anticipating a move, you might box up non-essentials or research potential neighborhoods, physical demonstrations of your belief that change is imminent. Similarly, if you sense Watchers guiding you toward deeper spiritual insight, invest in relevant study materials or set aside daily meditation time. These simple yet meaningful steps reveal a heart already living in the next chapter, inviting Watchers to weave your preparations into real-world outcomes. As you adopt a future-focused stance, you might encounter resistance from people who insist on realism. They'll caution you against disappointment or tell you to wait for guarantees. Watchers, however, remind you that true faith often defies conventional logic. Your confidence in Watchers' orchestration can feel unsettling to those who rely solely on what they see. By refusing to shrink your vision to match their doubts, you model a bolder way of engaging life, one where the unseen is given as much credit as the visible. Watchers also celebrate the power of gratitude within this already done mindset. Expressing thanks for blessings yet to arrive might seem odd, but it magnetizes their arrival in Watchers' dimension. When you appreciate in advance, you declare trust in Watchers' timeline and hush the inner critic that demands proof. This gratitude-based anticipation not only uplifts your own spirit, but also sets a compassionate tone for everyone around you, softly suggesting that hope can become reality if you dare to believe. Additionally, Watchers counsel you to surround yourself with symbols of the life you're stepping into. Whether it's vision boards, affirmations on sticky notes, or meaningful objects that remind you of Watchers' promises. These tangible cues keep your focus on the outcome already secured in Watchers' realm. Every time you glance at these symbols, you reinforce the conviction that your present struggle is only a precursor to the expansion Watchers have prepared. Finally, stepping forward as if it's already done is Watchers' ultimate call. Transform your attitude, actions, and speech to match the destiny Watchers promised, not the temporary struggle. People around you might remain skeptical, waiting for visible signs before they believe in your optimism. You, however, know Watchers often manifest results for those who act on faith, not doubt. Each moment you walk, talk, and plan in alignment with Watchers' vision, you solidify that future in your reality. By embodying your future outcome, you magnetize Watchers' concluding strokes, finalizing the epic shift from your current predicament into a realm of expanded possibility Watchers have held in store for you all along. In this act of living from the ending backward, you fulfill Watchers' invitation to operate at a higher frequency, where your trust, steps, and declarations forge the very breakthroughs you've been awaiting. The result is a dynamic interplay between your forward-leaning faith and Watchers' all-encompassing orchestration, creating a seamless bridge from dream to realized destiny.